So hello all the star Technophile, this is Ojasvi Chan, and in this video we will going to discuss about one of the valid value in a JavaScript. Its name is NaN. We will going to see lot more detail about it, like where in which scenario we are getting NaN, what exactly the definition of NaN, and what kind of function we are using for the validation purpose. It is very important to know about that because we can't use a triple equals to operator for the comparison purpose, especially in the case of NaN. We will see a lot more detail about it. So let's start the things one by one. So here it is. We are talking about the NaN value. Full form is a very famous one, not a number. Let me tell you first the definition about it because it's very important to know about that what exactly the NaN is, like all the misconceptions regarding that we will going to clear with the help of this definition. Here you will going to see that NaN is commonly used term in a coding to represent the output of the mathematical expression that is not a number. Simply, it is neither a zero nor a infinity, because sometimes we feel that NaN is nothing but representing an infinite value. Like infinite is also a number which we can't represent, which we can't write it, right? We are using kind of a symbol for that. But let me tell you, NaN is a extremely different thing and infinity is a different thing. Just I really want to show you one famous example that is nothing but 2 divided by 0. So if I write 2 divided by 0, we are getting the value is infinity, right? Not a like value like NaN. So infinity is totally different, NaN is different. Now the questions come in our mind that in which scenario we are getting NaN. Like what is the famous scenario when the NaN occur? So here it is. This is the very famous scenario where we are getting NaN. Let's see this thing one by one. First is the result is mathematically not possible. For example, maths dot square root of minus 1. We all know that math dot square root of minus 1 is nothing but iota. That is nothing but an imaginary number. We can't represent in our mathematics, right? We are using one letter for that, is nothing but a I. This, like if we are getting this value in any mathematical expression, we are getting a NaN value in this scenario. In the all indeterminate form is nothing but 0 divided by 0, infinity divided by infinity, 0 multiplied by infinity, 0 to power 0, so on. In all the scenario of the indeterminate form, we are getting an NaN value. And the third point is nothing but a invalid operator. Whenever we are using kind of an invalid operator between a two string, in the scenario as well, we are getting the NaN value. Like for example, if I use a kind of this mathematical expression hello divided by hello, so we are getting the NaN value here, right? So like in the mathematics, we can use plus operator, no issue at all, because between the two string the plus operator is considered as a concatenating operator. So when we add a plus operator between a two string, it is considered as a concatenating operator. It's connect the two string, make a one string, that is like hello hi, like that. But we can't use any mathematical operator between a string other than the plus. If we are using that, then the result we are getting is nothing but a NaN. That's what I have written in the third point. And the next scenario I really want to tell you, like the value that can't be parsed into a number is giving a NaN. For example, the famous like number function is famous for the conversion purpose. It converting string to the number form. But when we give the string which contain a alphabets, yeah, alphanumeric string. So in this scenario, the number function gives a NaN. We have discussed lot more detail about it, number or parse and parse 4 in a previous video. So this is all a scenario where we are getting the NaN value. Now let's move on the comparison purpose, like how we can compare that whether this variable contain an a n or not. Suppose if I really want to compare something, like if I really want to compare that this variable, for example, my name variable, if I make a let my name, for example, if I assign this as a 90, and in this my name, if I use triple equals to operator and 90, then what I will get, whatever I have written inside it. So I haven't written anything. So what example, if I, it is a valid value. So as expected, I'm getting it is a valid value. Means if I really want to compare a two thing, we are using a triple equals to operator. Nothing fancy I have done, right? Now I really want to tell you that in an AN scenario, we can't use a triple equal to operator for the comparison purpose. Why we can't use that? Just I really want to show you that first. For example, if I really want to give this variable to a valid value, so if I give like that, ojasvi gen kind of a string, then that's make you sense a lot if I give you my name only in this variable, and then I just console it, console my name, here it is. So this is giving me my name, nothing else it is giving, right? And in the else part, if I do a console, control V, it is a valid string like that. So it is giving me a string, it is a valid string, else part. Now, as I have shown you in the third point that operation between a two string other than a plus give me a NaN. For example, I want to do kind of a validation that if I'm getting an NaN value, so in this scenario, this message should display like if I comparing with NaN, so I really want to console like it is a invalid value, invalid operation. It's making a more sense. Invalid operation, and it is a in the else part. It I want to console that it is a valid string. Once I hover on that, this ESLint give me one message. What exactly that is? Use is NaN function to compare the NaN value. Means ESLint like give me a suggestion that don't use triple equals to operator because it is not valid one for the comparison purpose. I really want to show you why it is why we are not using it is giving a invalid result. I really want to disable this for now. You can also do like that with the help of ESLint. Disable use is NaN for the entire file. If I do like that and now save it, that it is giving me a valid string like that. So what it is expected, right? I am getting ojasvi gen, that's why. Now I am doing a kind of invalid operation. Invalid operation, then it should give a this console. It is a valid operation, but it is giving me a unexpected result. That's why we are not using a triple equals to operator with the help of NaN. Hope you got that. So if we are not able to use NaN, so what are the other option, right? This is also come in our mind. So here I am going to tell about that. This is the way we can compare the NaN value. What are the cases? If we want to handle this situation, we can do like that. We can use this function Number.isNaN function, and object is function is also used for the comparison purpose. So let me tell you that isNaN or number.isNaN is specifically for the NaN value, but object.is is kind of a general function for the comparison purpose. So I have used a kind of a cross like with isNaN. Why I'm putting this cross, because we are like isNaN function is not recommendable for you to use it, because sometimes it's give the expected result, sometimes it's not. But number.isNaN always give you a correct result. So it is very much recommendable or a preferable to use isNaN specifically for a NaN value. So let's see this thing one by one. So if I use isNaN and give a let take a one variable, let my variable, and giving a 90 number, that is a number type value, right? And if this, I really want to give this value to this, I'm not using this value as of now, let me comment it out that. So I really want to console this thing for the different scenario. This will give you a more clarity why we should use an an function, or when to use number.isNaN function. So this is my variable, it containing 90 value. So it's checking that my value, what is the value of my variable. So my variable 90 value, that's why it is giving me a false and false in both the scenario. It should give, right? Because once is contain a NaN value, both are giving me a true and true. Yet it should give true and true, but it's checking that my variable is NaN or not. Yes, it should. But what if I getting a kind of a string, that is Ojasvi? In this scenario, what this two function is differ. Is NaN gives a true value, which is a incorrect one, right? And number dot is NaN give me a false value. It should gives a false value, because this is a valid string. It is not a NaN. It is a kind of a valid string. Like the value given by this function, that is number dot is NaN, is correct one. That's why it is preferable to use is dot NaN. This is the accurate one, or always gives the accurate result. Now, I have already shown you like we can use object dot is as well. So object dot is a kind of a general. It is not specifically for NaN. It's for a general purpose. I really want to show you like that. If you want to compare the two things, then we can do like that. My variable should be NaN. Here it is. You can see it's give a false and false. In what scenario? Object dot is function is kind of a general function. It's not like that. um, it's not specifically for NaN. It's a kind of a general function. So for example, if I give NaN value, so all the functions give me a true value, only true, true, true. So this is all about the NaN. In the, like, I really want to show you one more thing that I have missed. That is nothing but a behavior of the NaN, type of NaN. So type of NaN, it's very surprising one, but it is the behavior, like the type of NaN is nothing but a number. That's why just when I were hovering it, it giving me a like let my name is a number type. Let my name is a number type when I'm hovering that. So this is done by a Visual Studio for me. If I giving a kind of a string, then it is giving me that it is a string type, it is a string type, it is a string type. So kind of behavior we are getting. So type of nan is nothing but a number, that we have to remember that. So here it is all about the NaN, where exactly we are getting that. The very important one, how we can compare that this variable containing NaN value or not. So this is all about it. Hope you like that video. In the next video, we're going to discuss a lot more detail about the concepts regarding a JavaScript. So as of now, take care, have a nice day, and see you in the next video.